Before I die, words turn dreams into words. CNN. After losing a close friend to liver failure, Candy John spent a lot of time thinking about how she wanted to live out her days. Contemplating death brought clarity to her life, but she struggled to maintain perspective amid the daily grind. She wondered whether other people went through the same struggle and what mattered to them. She decided to invite others to share those thoughts by pounding a chalkboard on the side of an abandoned house in New Orleans. Stan thought with the sentence, "Before I died, I want to." What began as an experiment in making a public space into shared space has become a global art project. With more than 400 Before I Die words in the 1,600 countries and 25 languages, it has been quite a journey for John, who did not launch the project with plans to expand beyond New Orleans. But it has resonated among pockets of passionate people around the globe. Our public spaces are as profound as we allow them to be, John, an artist, designer, and urban planner, said in an email. Our public spaces are our shared spaces, and they have a lot of potential to offer us a more valuable and meaningful kind of life. I think why we came together in this gathering places where grief and scare grows. We gathered so we could grieve together and worship together and console one another and be alone together. Many of the words disappear a few months after they born, just like John said. After someone bought the building and renovated it, other pop up as life. In honor of the release of the first book celebrating Before I Die's global footprint, we asked John to reflect upon the most common things expressed in the words. Hopefully they inspire you to reconsider your hopes, dreams, and aspirations. First, well-being. Before I comes out of grief and depression, and the responses have reassured me that I'm not alone as I try to make sense of myself, she said. Carol John said it's easier to go to the moon than it is to penetrate one's own being. Mental health takes as much exertion as physical health, she said. Examples: abandon all insecurities, New Orleans. Come to terms with who I am, Washington. Slow down for a moment and maybe even stop. Portsmouth, find serenity. Vicenza, Italy. Stop being afraid. Jerusalem. Overcome depression. Newport New Virginia. Lost my fear of death. Trujillo, Peru. Find what I'm looking for. San Francisco. Hell. Montreal. Find closure. First. Getting better every day. John Lee, Taiwan. Feel comfortable in my skin. Burning Man Festival. Reach my constant happiness. Berlin. Learn to be brave. Almaty, Kazakhstan. Right on my round. Brooklyn. Learn how to enjoy myself and let go. Savannah, Georgia. Feel that nothing will missing or left over. Santiago, Chile. Second, love. Love and beloved is one of the most common responses on words around the world. John said she's also been falling romance. Someone wrote, "Before I died, I want to eat a salad with an alien," and someone else drew an arrow and wrote, "Before I die, I want to marry this person," she said. Examples: love her until the end of the war, Cordoba, Argentina. Sleep with a harp player, Lisbon, Portugal. Get married for the 10th time, Dublin. Find and kiss her one last time, Chicago. Find my true love, Beijing. Love recklessly again, New Orleans. Find my other half, Madrid. Accompany him for Taiwan. Be loved unconditionally, Jersey City, New Jersey. Third, travel. Who doesn't have a long list of places they'd like to visit? Travel can be the hardest thing to find the time and money to invest in, but that doesn't stop us from dreaming and plotting adventures. My family had a big white van and that we drove all over the place when I was a kid, John said. Ever since, traveling has been my school and my therapy. I can American work in Nairobi, Helsinki, Median, Johannesburg, and beyond. Those experiences deeply shape who I am today. It's made me more open-minded, reflective, compassionate, and grateful. Examples: travel around the world by foot. Almaty, Kazakhstan. Ride a motorcycle across South America. Cordoba, Argentina. Take my life to Liverpool. Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Ride my bike up to the top 10 highest mountain in Thailand. Chiang Mai, Thailand. Visit Venice with the love. Route 66. Melbourne, Australia. Travel across India on the bike. Hyderabad, India. Straddle the international date line, New Orleans. Finish climbing Everest, Reno, Nevada. Enjoy a pleasant cruise, Fujian City, South Korea. Fourth, helping others. Many of us say we'd like to donate lots of money, change a child's life, help my neighbor, or build a public school, a shelter. But putting others ahead of ourselves can be a tall order for some, especially in an era of instant gratification. But it is never too late, said John, and even the smallest gesture can last a lifetime. Never forget those school art teacher who encouraged me when I was full of self-doubt. A neighbor who fixed my bike pedal, or a stranger who went out of his way to return my lost bag. Compassion lasts much longer than the movement. Examples: teach kids to live, love, and be free. Johannesburg. Save life, Dubai. Help people through neuroscience. Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Picnic card. Cape Town, South Africa. Some States. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. See a Jazz Society, Madrid. Do something for animals and make the world a better place. Hyderabad, India. Family. Fifth, family. Making this project made me realize how much more I want to know my parents, John said. I glad we're at a stage where we are good friends now, and I ask them 50 questions for every photograph from their childhood. Each week, my dad sent me endearing stories in his mythology of our lives. Examples. Bring peace of mind to my mom, Brooklyn. See my youngest fly, Minneapolis. See where my grandma grew up, Townsville, Australia. See my parents again, Erfurt, Germany. Speak with my children one last time, Cordoba, Spain. Make my parents proud, Burning Man Festival. See my doctor graduate, New Orleans. Be back in my kids' life, Reno, Nevada. Build a house for my mother, Trujillo, Peru. Meet my daughter, Montreal. Grandfather, Madrid. Take care of my parents, Hyderabad. Have 7 children. Asuncion, Paraguay. Raise good kids. Charleston, South Carolina.